Hi student, today we are going to learn exercise 4.1 second sum. N plus 5 is equal to 19 where n is equal to 1. The question is, check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. So we have to find if n is equal to 1 is the solution of the equations or not. So if n is equal to 1, then 1 plus 5 is equal to 19. So 1 plus 5 is equal to 6 is equal to 19. So it is not possible. It is not possible. So n is equal to 1 is not a solution of the given equations. Okay? Are you clear? We have to find if n is equal to 1 is the solution of the given equation. We have to check. So if n is equal to 1, so 1 plus 5 is equal to 19. Then 1 plus 5 is equal to 6 is equal to 19. It is 6 is equal to 19 is not possible. So n is equal to 1 is not a solution of given equations. Next one, if n is equal to minus 2. So 7, if n is equal to minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 19. Then 7 into minus 2 minus 14 plus 5 is equal to 19. So minus 14 plus 5. So minus 9 is equal to 19. So it is also not possible. Therefore, it is also not possible. Therefore, n is equal to minus 2 is not a solution. Then third one, 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 if n is equal to 2. If n is equal to 2, then the equation becomes 7 into 2 plus 5 is equal to 19. So 14 plus 5 is equal to 19. So 14 plus 5, 19 is equal to 19. Here LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, both the sides are equal. Therefore, n is equal to 2 is a solution of a given equation. Are you clear? So first two equations are not satisfied if n is equal to 1 and n is equal to minus 2. But in the third one, if n is equal to 2 is a solution of a given equation. Next one, third questions, solve the following equations by trial and error method. First one, 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. So 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. The question is, solve the following equations by trial and error method. In that equations, we have to give some values for p. If p is equal to 1. If p is equal to 1, then the equation becomes, so 5 times 1 plus 2 is equal to 17. So 5 into 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. 7 is equal to 17 is not possible. Then if p is equal to 2, then the above equation becomes, so 5 into, where p is equal to 2, so 5 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 17. So 5 2s are 10 plus 2 is equal to 17. So 10 plus 2, 12 is equal to 17. It is also not possible. Then if p is equal to 3, then the given equation becomes 5 into, where p is equal to 3. So 5 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 17. So 5 3s are 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. So 15 plus 2, 17 is equal to 17. So this is correct one. So if p is equal to 3, the given equations satisfied. So answer is p is equal to 3. Then fourth sum, open your book, page number 81, fourth questions. Write equations for the following statements. So write equations for the following statements. So first one, The question is, the sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. Students, understand the questions. The question is, the sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. The sum of number x and 4. The sum of x and 4. The sum of x and 4 means x plus 4 is 9. Is 9 means is equal to 9. So the equation is x plus 4 is equal to 9. So the question is, the sum of the numbers x and 4. The sum of x and 4. So sum of x and 4 means x plus 4 is 9. So is equal to 9. So the sum of x and 4 is 9 means x plus 4 is equal to 9 is the answer. Second one. 2 subtracted from y is 8. The question is, 2 subtracted from y. So from y 2 is subtracted. Understand the questions? 2 is subtracted from y is 8. Okay, are you clear? 2 is subtracted from y is equal to 8. So this is the answer. Then third one. 10 times a is 70. 10 times a is 70. So 10 times a means 10a. So 10a is equal to 70. The question is, 10 times a is 70. So 10a is equal to 70. 10 times a means 10 into a. Okay. Then fourth one. The number b is divided by 5. The number b is divided by 5 gives means here equal. So the number b is divided by 5 gives 6. So b by 5 is equal to 6 is the answer. Are you clear? Again I will tell you, the number b is divided by 5 gives 6. So b by 5 is equal to 6 is the answer. Then fifth one. 3/4 of t is 15. 3/4. So 1/3 means 1 by 3. 3/4 means 3 by 4. 8/5 means 8 by 5. So here 3/4. So 3/4 means 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 of t. So of t. So 3/4 of t means 3 by 4 of t. So 3/4 of t means 3 by 4 into t is equal to 15. So the answer is 3 by 4t is equal to 15. So 3/4 means 3 by 4 of t. Of means here multiplications. So 3/4 of t is equal to 15 is the answer. Then fifth question. Fifth questions. First one, p plus 4 is equal to 15. Second one, m minus 7 is equal to 3. Third one, 2m is equal to 7. Fourth one, m divided by 5 is equal to 3. Fifth one, 3m divided by 5 is equal to 6. The question is, write the following equation in statement form. We have simple equations. In that simple equations, we have to say the statement for this. So statement, what are the statements? Here p plus 4 is equal to 15 is the equations. So we have to write in statement form. So p plus 4 is equal to 15 means the sum of p and 4 is 15. This is the answer. Okay, the sum of p plus 4 means the sum of p and 4. The sum of p and 4 is p plus 4. So the sum of p and 4 is 15. Then m minus 7 is equal to 3. Here 7 is subtracted from m. So 7 is subtracted from m. So 7 is subtracted from m gives 3. So a number 7 is subtracted from m gives 3 is the answer. Then 2 into m. So 2 times m. 2 into m. 2m means 2 times m. So 2 times m gives 7. 2 times m. 2m means 2 times m. So 2 times m gives 7. Then here m is divided by 5. So m is the number m is divided by the number m is divided by 5 gives 3. Okay, the number m is divided by 5 gives 3. Then 3 times m. So a number 3 times m. So 3 times m is divided by 5 gives 6. So those are the statement of the given equations. The next one. Next one, exercise 4.2. Exercise 4.2. I'll do some sums. Remaining sums we'll do in next class. Okay. First one. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and solve the equations. The question is, give first the step you will use to separate the variable and solve the equations. So first one is x minus 1 is equal to 0. X minus 1 is equal to 0. Here we have to find the value of x. Here we have to find the value of x. Solve x. Solve means we have to find that variable. Here x is variable and 1 is constant. So we have to find this variable. So here x minus 1 is equal to 0 means here x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. That means here add 1 on both sides. Here we have minus, so the opposite of minus 1. The opposite of minus 1 is plus 1. So I add 1 on both sides because of these two will be cancelled. So here x is equal to 0 plus 1 is 1. So x is equal to 1 is the answer. When add 1 on both sides, we get the value of x is equal to 1. Then second one, x plus 1 is equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0. Here we have plus 1. We have to cancel this one. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. Rewrite this equation, x plus 1. Here plus 1 we have. So I write minus 1 on both sides. So 0 minus 1. Here plus 1 we have. So opposite to plus 1 is minus 1. So x plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 minus 1. That means subtract 1 on both sides. So I subtract 1 on both sides. How? Here 1 and minus 1 is cancelled. So x is equal to 0 minus 1 is equal to minus 1 is the answer. So when we have minus 1, you have to add 1. When we have plus 1, we have to subtract 1. Are you clear? Here plus minus 1, so I add 1. Here plus 1, so I subtract 1. So opposite of this we have to write. Then see, x minus 1 is equal to 5. Here we have minus 1. We have minus 1. So I add 1 on both sides. So x minus 1, the opposite of minus 1 is plus 1. So I add plus 1 on both sides. So add 1 on both sides. Okay, we have minus 1. So I add 1 on both sides. Now plus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled. So x is equal to, what is the value of 5 plus 1? 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 is the answer. Are you clear? Then second sum. Second one, 3L is equal to 42. 3L is equal to 42. The second question is, give first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Here 3L is equal to 42. 3L means 3 multiplied by L. So we have to cancel this 3. So 3L by 3 is equal to 42 by 3. Then only both the 3 will be cancelled. So the step is divide by 3 on both sides. Divide by 3 on both sides. We have multiplications. So multiply by 3 we have. So the opposite of multiplications is divide. So multiply by 3 we have. So we just divide on both sides. So 3L by 3 is equal to 42 by 3. Then only both the 3 will be cancelled. So L is equal to 42 by 3. 1 times here, 1 times 3, 4 times. So 14. L is equal to 14 is the answer. So when we divide by 3, we get L is equal to 14. Then B sum. B by 2 is equal to 6. B by 2 is equal to 6. Here we have divide by 2. Here we have divide by 2. So we just multiply by 2. So B by 2 multiply by 2. So multiply by 2 on both sides. So 6 into 2. When we have divided by 2, we have to multiply. When we have multiply by 3, we have to divide by 3. So opposite of those. Here, what you write? Multiply by 2 on both sides. On both sides. We have divide, so opposite of divisions is multiplications. So multiply by 2 on both sides. Then both the 2 will be cancelled. B is equal to 6 2s are 12 is the answer. Okay. Note this, when we have minus, we have to add. When we have addition, we have to subtract. When we have multiplication, we have to divide. When we have division, we have to multiply. Okay. Then third sum. Third one. 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. Listen, 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. Here we have minus 2. So 3n minus 2. Here minus 2 we have. So we have to add 2 on both sides. So 46 plus 2. Okay. When we have minus, we have to subtract. So we have minus 2. So I add plus 2 on both sides. Opposite of minus 2 is plus 2. So I add plus 2 on both sides. Add 2 on both sides. So both the minus 2 and plus 2 will be cancelled. So 3n is equal to 46 plus 2 is 48. Now we have 3n is equal to 48. Then we have multiplications. 3n means 3n means 3 multiplied by n. So here 3 into n. We have multiplications. So 3n divided by 3. When we have multiplied by 3, we have to divide by 3 on both sides. So 48 by 3. So divide by 3 on both sides. So here both the 3 will be cancelled. So n is equal to 1 times 6 times. So n is equal to 16 is the answer. Understand the questions? Here we have minus 2. So I add plus 2 on both sides. When we have multiply by 3, so divide by 3 on both sides. So we have multiplications. So I just divide by 3 on both sides and get the value of n. Then B sum. 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. Here we have plus 7. So we have to subtract 7. So we have to subtract. So 5m plus 7 is there. So we have to subtract 7. So 7 on both sides. So plus 7 we have. So we have to subtract by 7. So minus 7 on both sides. So 5m plus 7 minus 7. Here 17 minus 7. So both plus 7 and minus 7 will be cancelled. So 5m is equal to 17 minus 7. So 17 minus 7 is equal to 10. Now we have 5m ym is equal to 10. Then we have multiplication symbols. 5m means 5 into m. So we divide by 5 on both sides. So the answer is both the 5 will be cancelled. So m is equal to 10 by 5. So 2 5s are 10. So m is equal to 2. So what to do? Here we have plus 7. So subtract 7 on both sides. Here we have multiply by 5. So we divide by 5 on both sides. Okay, are you clear? The next one. For sum 10p is equal to 100. 10p is equal to 100. So here multiply by 10 we have. Multiply by 10 we have. So we divide by 10 on both sides. So now we have 10 and 10. Both the 10 will be cancelled. So p is equal to 10 is the answer. So what do you write in the statements? We have multiply by 10. So we divide by 10 on both sides. Okay, then B sum 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. Second sum 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. Here we have plus 10, so we have to write minus 10 on both sides. Minus 10 on both sides. We have additions, so plus 10 we have, so subtract 10 on both sides. So subtract 10 on both sides. Now both the 10 will be cancelled. So 10p is equal to 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. Now we have multiply by 10. So multiply by 10 we have. So we just divide by 10 on both sides. Okay, we have multiplications. So we just divide by 10 on both sides. So what you write? Divide by 10 on both sides. So here both 10 we cancel. P is equal to, so 1 times. So here P is equal to 9 is the answer. Are you clear? If you have any doubt means you can ask me. Okay. The remaining sums I will take in the next class. Okay. Thank you.